Hi guys, Will here, and in today's video I just wanted to actually walk you through a set of mechanical rules along with explaining how they work. And yes, I will literally show you firsthand every step of the mechanical process from one of the entry triggers that I actually use to where the stop loss goes, where the take profit goes, and then we'll do what we always do. We'll then walk away entirely and let the trade do its thing for us. Let our edge over the market play out. And if you've ever asked yourself, well, how can I be sure that the strategies work as you even say that they do? I'll also be showing you inside the performance data behind the strategy that we'll actually cover today too, showing you the exact pricing and outcomes of every single trade triggered by the rules themselves as they actually trigger each day as a literal verifiable proof that yes, the strategies do work exactly as I say they actually do. You will take a huge amount of value from this, so please make sure that you stay right through to the end so that you don't miss any crucial details. And just very quickly before we dive in today, if you are struggling with your trading or you'd like to know more about how mechanical edges are traded, I've actually put together a free video course for you that will map out and explain everything in detail, along with walking you through exactly how mechanical rules actually work. If you'd like to watch that after this video, I'll pop a link to that in the description and you can click through and watch that straight away. Hi guys, Will here from WE Trading and welcome back. If you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so that you don't miss any of the free content that we share with the trading community here on YouTube. So here we are on the S&P 500 index, which for those who don't know this already is the US Standard & Poor index, which contains 500 of the top companies in America itself. And I'm just going to walk you through a trade that I actually took on this market step by step so that you can not only understand how mechanical rules actually work, but also physically see me using one of the strategies that I trade and the mechanical rules behind it too, which in this case is our session momentum strategy. So what you're seeing here in front of you, this single black bearish candle here is our entry trigger. So when we sit down at the start of the US session to trade the strategy on this market, this is what we're waiting for. Sometimes the entry trigger is bullish and it closes upwards, sometimes it's bearish and it closes downwards, but as soon as we see the entry trigger form, we let the candle close using a 5-minute chart, that is, and that's the trade take, and that's the entry trigger that actually tells us, look, take this trade at this specific price and at this specific time. And the major advantage that we have here is that unlike other traders who are, well, glued to the charts all day long for 6, 8, 10 plus hours, we know exactly when to be at the screen and how long for, too, giving us a massive time advantage here. And from there, the next rule then tells us where to place a stop loss, which in this case is 1 point above the last high, which is 4 candles back. So far we've waited for our first rule to be met, our entry trigger, and we've then been told by our second rule exactly to the point where to place our stop loss. Now the next rule tells us exactly where to place our profit target, and just to explain how we know where to actually place a target, what me and my data team have done is actually rerun these rules across years and years and years of data to actually view and calculate the most profitable place for the target itself. And with that done, with that data built, we just then actually adhere to this and place the profit targets where we're told to by that data, which in this case is down at 3121 spot 12. We're told exactly what price to place this at, right down to the very point. And at this stage, we're done entirely. Now, a question for you. Okay, have you ever learned a strategy that comes with rules that are built like that before? Or is that level of clarity, of certainty, with everything laid out step by step for you, new to you, where you're able to actually know for certain? 1, this is the market to trade and why. 2, wait for X to happen. 3, when X happens, place a stop loss here, a profit target there, and just walk away. If you've just said no and you haven't ever learned a strategy like this before, and this is new to you, then that is how statistically proven mechanical rules actually work. And the reason that I say statistically proven is because, well, let me just show you. So this is the trade record behind our price reversion strategy. Okay, applied to the Germany 30 market as one example here. And as you can actually see, this contains every single trade triggered by the rules going back, well, right across the years. Our data assistant updates this at the end of every week. And using this, we can actually see the exact trades taken, the exact outcomes of each, and all are checkable and verifiable, literally 100% proving, undeniably, that the strategy works and provides an edge. Now, that aside, I have blurred out exact pricing so that you can't go away and uncover the edge for yourself. But see, this is the thing. I mean, let me ask you, when you've learned strategies in the past, did they come with statistical proof that they truly work, that you can verify firsthand yourself? If not, well, that's a problem, isn't it? Whereas, again, this data proves hands down that the strategies work exactly as I say they do. It's literally right there. It's mathematically proven. And the great thing is, when you've learned the rules, your only job is to follow them. It's that simple. There is zero analysis to do. Zero guesses, no predictions, no reading the news, none of the stuff that holds most traders back. You are simply told which markets to trade, when, where, and why, where to get in, out, walk away. I mean, have you ever had a strategy like that that's that clear and simple with every single step actually mapped out for you, even right down to allowing you to know when to be at the screen and how long for? A strategy that can be carried into pretty much any market out there and that comes with literal checkable proof that it works, that you can actually verify firsthand as soon as you learn them. If not, and you are struggling with what you're currently doing, you're struggling with emotion, the analysis, the trading using best guesses, and perhaps really above all gambling, then I'd urge you to consider this style of trading because it will solve every single one of those problems for you, and immediately too. And I'm not saying that you have to learn them from me either. I mean, the only reason that I share my strategies with people is because I'm asked to, right? If no one asked me to share them, I just wouldn't share them. It's that simple. In fact, that's how my whole WB trading business even started. A friend asked me one day if I'd put a Word document together for him, explaining what I do and how I trade and so on. And he just PayPal'd me £150 over for my time, because that's how a value exchange between humans on planet Earth works, isn't it? You know, Starbucks source the coffee beans, they create the recipe, they create the coffee, they hire the team and buy the cups, and then you exchange money for the value, right? The product that they've spent their time creating, so that you don't have to do all of that work yourself, right? Mercedes source the car parts, they create the engine, they piece together the car, and then you exchange money for the value, for the product that they've spent their time creating, right? So that, again, you don't have to do all of that yourself. And what I do here really is no different. I've spent years sourcing the edges, building the data, creating the strategies, and people who are struggling and who need my help exchange money for that value, for that product that I've spent my time creating, so that they then don't have to do all of that themselves. It's a basic value exchange. People ask me for help, so I help them. If people didn't ask me for help, I wouldn't help them. I'd just carry on trading. You know, there's no mystery here as to why I share what I've built or why I charge a fee for doing so. People ask me, and I price based on the results that those people achieve. And in fact, on that subject, if you would actually like to work with me, if you'd like to learn the mechanical rules behind my strategies and make money using them, click the free video course link in the description, watch the short training video, and book in a call with me, and we'll sit down together. We'll make sure that we are a good fit to work together, and if we are, then I'll hand over the rules right then and there for you whilst we're actually on the call. Again, if you'd like to do that, just click the link at the top of the description where it says free video course and go from there. Anyway, I hope that helps. Hopefully that's brought some clarity on the exact rules behind one of my strategies, and I'll see you back here soon in the next video.